Hi guys, it's Anne here, and today's video is a little winter clothing haul. This haul has been brought to you by my search for a winter coat. I've been needing a winter coat for a few years now, and I've just held off on buying one because multiple reasons which I'll get into. We're going to leave the winter coat to the last. And in my venture for searching for a winter coat, either in person or online, I accidentally bought some other clothing that I didn't necessarily need, but I'm glad I bought. There's a few items in here that have already become like favorites that I wear all the time. So we'll just get straight into this. As per my last clothing video, I'll put inserts of video with me wearing the outfits, and I tried to put this in a different angle in my room, so hopefully the clothes will be easier to see. The lighting will be a little bit better, and the background is light because most of my clothes are all dark because I'm boring like that. So just as an FYI, if you've never watched any of my videos before, I'm real boring. I am not a fashionista. I do not really have much of a sense of style, so all my clothes are very boring. I also should point out that I am 4'11", so I'm really short, and I weigh about 100 pounds, maybe about 101 at the moment. So I'm very small. My waist is about 28 inches though, so I don't have like a very tiny, like narrow waist. Just putting that out there, like I am short, but I'm not like super skinny, if that makes sense. Anyway, so we'll just start off with what I'm wearing. So I bought some stuff from Old Navy. I always buy stuff from Old Navy, like I want to say once a season, or at least twice a year. And this was just a pink pullover sweater. It's kind of like a lilac-y pink. It's not really purple, it's not really pink, it's sort of like in the middle. I haven't owned a pullover sweater probably for like 10 years or so. I just don't buy them. It was always of the like, I hate putting them over my head, your hair gets all staticky, and you gotta watch your makeup, blah, blah, blah. But it's been so cold here that I just want to be like cozy. And for some reason, pullovers seem really cozy to me. So that's why I picked this out. The shape of it's a bit awkward. I feel like it looks a little squarish on me, but it's so comfortable. Like this is like a lounge around the house type pullover, and I do like it's with a little hood. And this does feel a little more open. Like sometimes I don't like it if with the pullover it gets like too tight. With this sort of like cross style, it's a little more open. The next thing I bought from Old Navy, I actually haven't worn yet. See the tag is still on it. And everything that I can link below, I will link below. So this is an extra small. It's not petite, just regular extra small. And it's this sort of like thin black, it's not really a sweater. I don't know what you call this material because it's so thin, but it's like a sweater. I haven't worn it because it's thin, so right now it's so bloody cold. But I feel like this is like a perfect, this will seem contradictory, but like perfect summer sweater. So like, you know, when it gets chilly at night and you just want to throw something on, but this is nice and light and thin. Yeah, so I like this. Again, it's a little long, but I'm also really short, so I kind of like that. I like that it covers my butt. And the last thing from Old Navy I'm actually also wearing is leggings. So most of the tops that I get from Old Navy, I get extra small. I do try and buy stuff in the petite range if they've got like the same shirt in petite, but if they've just got it in the regular size, I'll buy the regular. Usually just the sleeves are too long or it sits lower on me than it would on another person, but for the most part I don't mind that. The leggings I have are just regular leggings, but I do buy leggings in small because I don't like when they're too tight that you can't like pull them on, and then if they're too tight when you sit down they sort of like pull off your butt, if that makes any sense. So I always buy the leggings in a small just because they're a bit more comfortable. Again, for me, these are just like those cotton leggings that I wear around the house on the weekend, putting around town, not doing anything important. I'm a leggings person. I've converted a friend to leggings too, which I thought was pretty fun. She never wore leggings until one time we were somewhere and she picked up a cheap pair and she's like, why have I not been wearing these? I'm like, I know. So that's all that I bought from Old Navy. Again, all this stuff I bought sort of over the past month. So a haul is like a generic term. I didn't buy this all at once. So the next store that I bought stuff from was Joe Fresh. And the Joe Fresh, one of them that's near me is near a Winners, so I tend to like hit up both stores. And I always forget how much I really like Joe Fresh and how much I like their stuff. Like I bought sunglasses there in either spring or summer this like past year, and they were like $7, and they're so nice, like they're stylish. So I picked both of these up. I didn't even try either one of these on. I just picked them up, walked out the store, well, paid for them first. This is just a merino wool, extra small sweater. I really liked the color of this sweater. I love the way this fits. The only thing I was a little concerned about, and I need to, wash it a few more times, is the seams on the shoulder make it kind of bumps up a little bit. Am I being super anal? I don't know if I'm being super picky. I just changed the lighting, FYI. It looks really weird. It looks really different. But yeah, I don't know if I'm being super picky by this. Sort of sticks up on the shoulders a tiny bit, but not enough to bother me. And then again, the other thing from Joe Fresh that I've been wearing nonstop is it's from their active line. I didn't realize it was from their active line when I bought it, and I wear it like regularly. And it's just this like gray sweater. It's an extra small as well, and it's sort of like it's got like a little open seam on the one side, if you can see that, and it's got like this, I don't know, seam sort of thing on the back that makes it a little more interesting. It's very soft and very cozy. Yeah, I wear this all the time. Okay, it says active. I don't wear this just to like the gym or anything. I wear this like regularly. And both of those were fairly inexpensive. Nothing that I buy is usually more than $40 for an individual item. And even at that, that's like the high end of my range. The only things that were obviously more expensive were the winter jacket that I bought, and then I bought a couple pair of boots too that I'll talk about later. So this next stuff, it might be difficult for me to link because I got this all at Winners. Maybe I'll link something similar for this. This is again another, I haven't been able to take this off because I want to wear it all the time. It's this Under Armour sweatshirt, again, pullover, my second pullover, and I love this. It is so soft. The shape of it's a bit weird. I'll give you that. It's got like the drop shoulder, which again I'm not a huge fan of, but because it's like sweatshirt, it fits. And also the only thing to be aware of this is the bottom is very narrow. So if you're like me where you don't have like a skinny waist, or you're a little bottom heavy, the bottom of this is really narrow. So you can't really pull it down over your hips or anything. It looks a bit weird when you do. But it's so soft. Oh my God, it's so soft. And this, like, I think it retailed for like $80 or something like that. I bought it, I think, for $39.99. No, it wouldn't have been $49. I wouldn't have paid $50 for this, I'm not gonna lie. I think it was $39.99. So I'll see if I can link something similar. But yeah, oh God, it's so soft. I just want to keep touching it. I love wearing this. Now, if there was a piece of clothing that was me, that was like, if you could pick a piece of clothing that you could identify as Anne, it would be this, and it's a black cardigan. It is like the most basic thing. I have like 3 right now. This one would be 4. They're all a little different, and I just love black cardigans. I've been wearing cardigans since I was in university. Like, they are a staple for me. I'm an old lady. I know I'm an old lady. This one is also merino wool, so I'm a little worried about it. It's extra fine merino wool. I'm a little worried about it reshaping. I haven't washed it yet. I love this. I love the way it feels. I love the way it fits. If I could like replicate this in like multiple colors, I would be so happy. And the third thing I got from Winners, which by the way, Winners is like TJ Maxx, Marshalls, they're all the same thing. I don't know if they have Winners in and of itself in the States. I don't know if that's just like a Canadian version. Anyway, it's these jeans from this brand called Royalty for Me. They're just black. They're nothing exciting except for I noticed after I bought them that the belt loop, I don't know if it was broken when I bought it or if I did that right after I bought it. These are the only black jeans that I have. I struggle finding black jeans. I don't know if you guys do this too. It's like you buy a pair of black jeans and they're so black and they're really nice. You wash them like 3 or 4 times and then they're gray. And you're like, well, now they're not what they were. They're not what you wanted. Anyway, I bought these. I was a little unsure because they're a bit of a straight leg, so the leg is a bit wider, and almost all my other pants my other jeans are all like narrow, like skinny leg jeans. But I just really like the way this fit around my waist and the way the pockets sit. Like a lot of jeans, the pockets sit too low on my butt. I don't know why that is. And I have a hard time fitting my waist because my waist, it's not 23, 24 inches. It's 28. 27, 28, somewhere in that range, maybe 29 over winter. And so jeans just fit funny because I'm short, and it's hard to find that sort of balance between like a wider waist but a shorter leg. For me, jeans with a 28-inch leg length is like the perfect length for me, for like shoes and stuff and heels. So most of my jeans and pants are, if I can get them in a 28-inch length, that's what I get. Providing all these details because if anybody else that's super short watching, maybe this is helpful, I don't know. So because it is so freaking cold here, and I realized I don't have any warm socks. Like, I really don't have any warm socks. All of my socks are like thin, like sports-like socks. So I went into Roots and picked out some, just a pack of socks. They look super tiny because they're kids' socks, because I have super tiny feet. And the only reason why I got the darker gray and not the like regular gray that you see is this is all that they had in kids. I'm not gonna lie, these are pretty expensive. They are $20, well it was like $19 and something cents for 3 pairs. So they're pricey, but they feel really good. Like, I just like the way they feel, I like the way they look. I was going to buy another pullover sweater at Roots. They had one on sale for like $40, but it was black, and it was one of those, like, I could tell it was like a faded black, so I knew it would look worn too soon, if that makes sense. I'm sorry, the lighting is going really weird in here. It's blue skies outside, but I think there's clouds coming. The sun is like over this way now. I think there's clouds coming and going over the sun, so it's like, I'll notice it's like super bright in here and then all of a sudden it's super dark, so I apologize if the lighting is really awkward. Anyway, so that's from Roots. Did not buy the sweater. I'm kind of glad I didn't buy the sweater. I really didn't need it. If the sweater had been gray, I would have bought it. So part of my winter shopping is I needed winter boots, like solid winter boots. Again, I'm in the city. It's not like I'm, you know, out in the wilderness somewhere, but I walk every day, and we can get a lot of snow here. Like, it's been, you know, a foot here and there over past years, and I'm really not sure how I survived without having proper winter boots here. That's probably why I get sick every winter. The last pair of boots that I had were ones that I bought online. They looked really cute. They had a nice little like wedge heel, and yeah, they were really cute. They were not sufficient for winter weather. I wore through the heel very quickly. The inside, I don't know how I did it, but I basically like chewed up the inside and they weren't waterproof. They were all waterproof all over, but there was a specific seam where they would leak, and I even bought the stuff to like seal it. Like, there's like a glue that you can buy, and it still didn't help. So finally I had to bite the bullet and buy winter boots. So what do? I bought 2. And I don't mean 2 like left, right, I mean 2 pairs. Just realized that. So the first pair is this pair from Cougar. I've worn all these boots outside. I actually had to wipe them down because they were super gross. So to inform you, I wear a children's size 2 or 3 in Canadian, so that's about a size 1 or 2 US. They're actually not identical. So most of the shoes that I get from the States, they're usually a size 1, sometimes a 1.5. I love that you guys have half sizes. We don't in Canada, which really blows. Not regularly anyway. So anyway, these boots are from Cougar. I actually didn't realize that these were weather rated. I knew they were waterproof, so I kind of thought these might be like spring and fall boots, but they're weather rated to like minus 23 degrees Celsius. So I wore them because my other winter boots hadn't come in yet, and we had a really bad storm. And these are so comfortable. I was so impressed. Now, I usually upsize in boots, so these are a size 3. The reason why I upsize is for wearing thicker socks, and my feet are wide. My feet also swell a lot, and I walk a lot. So I want to be comfortable. I don't want my feet to feel tight in the boots. So that's why I buy a size 3. So these might have been the last size that they had of this pair. I feel like that's why I ended up picking these up. And both boots were on sale, so that was the other reason why I bought them. When I was looking in stores for boots, the one woman was like, you know, it's kind of late in the year to be buying boots. I'm like, well, we haven't had any snow really up until now, so I kind of was, I don't know, like, you're not helping yourself sell boots, lady. Anyway, the other pair of boots that I bought are these Sorel. And they're in the Tofino style, which I think or Tofino 2, I think is the style. Again, these are size 3, and this style also comes in women's. So it's the exact same, I'm pretty sure it's the exact same style. I tried on another style, I'll try and link the name, in store, and I just didn't like it because it had a really wide fur cuff on it, and it just felt a little too frou-frou-y. Like, I wouldn't be comfortable wearing that on a day that's just cold with no snow. I'd feel like a weirdo. Whereas these, I don't mind just like wearing when it's cold. Anyway, so I've worn these a few times. Had a major wipeout wearing these in the subway, so FYI, on like a metal, like the escalator. I slid down the escalator. Super embarrassing. I have a huge bruise. Word of warning, the rubber sole on metal, wet metal, disastrous. So I've been kind of hesitant. I've worn them a couple times, but I've been avoiding. I only walk outside now when I wear these. I've been avoiding like the TTC stations. And sorry, that was a total tangent. The other thing I want to mention was because this, like you see this shape right here, this sort of presses on the back of my leg when I'm walking. I didn't notice it when I first tried them on, but probably after about 10 minutes of walking, I actually have like little like blister scabs because this was pressing in. I did tie the boots really tight when I first wore them. Now I wear them and I don't tie them very tight, so it's giving me a bit more room. But just kind of a word of warning that these you need to kind of break in. At least I do. I don't know if anybody else has ever experienced that, but I have that a lot with different boots because there's like usually like the heel piece that goes around here, and it like, I don't know, it just, the way I walk, it just like hits the back of my leg, and I usually just have to wear them a while to wear that down, and then it's fine. So anyway, I am really pleased with those. Like I said, I've kind of worn them in a few times now, and both pairs are both really warm, both very comfortable to wear. I actually think the cougar ones are a little bit more comfortable. So when I first got them, I was like, oh, why did I buy 2 pairs? That was silly. Like, I really should have only bought the Sorel, but I'm actually very happy now that I did buy the 2 pairs because now I can like alternate between them. What we've all been here for, the whole reason why I bought all this crap was because I bought a winter jacket. Sorry, it's going to be really hard to show here, but that's why I'm going to show the inserts. So I bought this winter jacket from Banana Republic. And I have waited about 2-3 years now to buy a winter jacket because it seems like most of the style is the puffer style jackets, and I don't like the puffer style jacket. Partially because I'm 4'0" and I feel like with a winter jacket, if it's too puffy, I look like the kid from like A Christmas Story. Like, I look like a 4-year-old, and I hate that. I know I'm gonna look like a 4-year-old essentially in a winter jacket anyway, but I don't want to look intentionally like that. Like, I want to avoid it as much as possible, or as best as possible. So, like, I've been looking for very specific things. Like, I wanted a black jacket that wasn't a puffer jacket. I wanted it to be in petite style, and I wanted it to have a hood. I originally had the requirement that I wanted it to have like a removable hood, or at least removable fur, but like, I couldn't find what I was looking for. Like, driving me crazy. I don't think my requirements are that odd. Again, it had to be a petite size. Like, this winter jacket is definitely something that I cannot buy in normal size. Jackets in general I can, like a regular, like a jean jacket or something like that, depending on the cut, I can buy it in regular size, but for like a winter jacket or a rain jacket, it needs to be petite size for me because it's so bulky, it has to fit right. Anyway, I ended up ordering this online. I also was trying to buy a jacket for like $250 or less. I don't think I've ever spent more than $250 on an individual piece of clothing other than maybe a bridesmaid's dress. This jacket is $310, and I did pay full price for it because I was worried that, A, I was worried it wouldn't go on sale, and B, I was worried if it did go on sale, the size that I wanted, like the petite extra small, would be sold out. So anyway, this is a good jacket. It does have some compromises, so the hood is not removable, the fur is not removable. That was kind of annoying. Some really interesting things, though, is it has like a double pocket. I don't know if I can show this. So there's like a pocket here, and then there's like the thing, and then a pocket on the inside. So you have like a secure little pocket, and then you also have like an easy access pocket. And it's an easy access pocket that's like facing upwards, so you're not worried that things are going to fall out. So I really, really like that. I do like that it's one of those jackets that has like the stringy thing, so I do pull that in because at least helps make me look like I'm not really a 4-year-old. The one thing that almost made me not buy this jacket, or at least not buy it, but return it because I'd already bought it, was the double zipper. So it has a double zipper. For the life of me, I couldn't do this jacket out when I first bought it. I was struggling. I like hurt my finger. It's because I couldn't figure out how to get it. Like, you had to have the 2 zippers. Now that I've worn it a few times, I feel like I've worn it in a little bit and it's not quite so finicky. But it like literally took me 10 minutes to figure out how to zip this jacket up because the zips had to be in the exact right location when you zipped it in. I had to click at the right spot. It was disastrous. And my gripe with this jacket is I don't really know why it's a double zip. It's not very long. Like, I'm really short, so basically the way it fits on me is the longest it's going to fit on pretty much 99% of people. Like, there's a handful of people that may be shorter than me, but not that many. And a double zip is good for, like, if it's a long jacket and you sit down, but this jacket's not long enough. Like, when you sit down, it moves up enough that you don't need a double zip. I feel like, yeah, dumb design decision. So anyway, I have been wearing this jacket. It also has a zip on the sleeve. I've never used that. Actually, I don't know how big that pocket is. Yeah, it's just a little tiny sleeve pocket. Kind of awkward. But speaking of sleeves, the one thing I do really like about this is the sleeves fit me really, really well. So if you are shorter, this is a good jacket for a petite person. Like, I'd say anybody 5'2" and under, this jacket would be really good. Oh, the other thing I wanted to point out, does this drive anybody else crazy? I wanted to wait before I wash this off. Oh, the makeup that gets on around the part that's like by your face. I hate that. It drives me crazy. Anyway, this video is going to be way too long. The lighting is going like, all of a sudden the heavens just opened up and now the sun's come out and it's so bright. I'm so sorry that the lighting is like all over the place. Let's try and... There we go, it's a little bit better. Sorry about that. So anyway, that's my little winter clothing haul that all came about because I just wanted a freaking winter jacket that didn't make me look like a 4-year-old. I don't know, am I too picky with the things that I wanted in a winter jacket? I don't think so. Like, I feel like I just wanted something basic because I want to keep this winter jacket for a long time. I don't want it to be too stylistic that I want to return, like, get a new one in a couple of years, if that makes sense. I have been wearing this jacket over the past couple weeks now, and it's been really cold, and this jacket works. It's really warm, so I'm very happy with the jacket. I'm happy that I bought it. Are there things about it that I'd like to change? Sure. If you did like this video and you did want to see future videos from me, I would love it if you did subscribe to my tiny little channel over here in Toronto, Canada. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you sometime soon. Bye.